everyone, welcome back to Abra Knowledge channel. This is the book we are going to discuss today. First Things First, and it is written by very famous author and my favorite author, Stephen R. Covey, the same author who wrote various books, including Seven Effective, Highly Effective People, and so on. And it has also been co-authored by Roger Merrill, right? So the chapter what we are going to discuss today is time management. Time management, you might have come across this topic so much time and so much variety and all that. What is so beauty about this chapter is we are going to discuss with respect to the generation. There is something called three generation. So first generation, second generation, and third generation. So time management, how that first generation looked at the time management, how the second generation looked at, how the third generation looked at. Let's go back to the first generation, and it says first generation. We are talking about time management. The first generation based on reminder. It is something like go with the flow, right? Very organized, very meticulous, and everything. This generation is categorized by simple notes and checklists, proper dot, right? This is the generation. They never want to get the things out, and they wanted to plan the things, and things top on the table, and everything go only with the plan. Heavy emphasizes is on the plan. The second generation is planning, right, and preparation. Spend more time on planning and preparation, right? So this is scheduling the planning ahead, scheduling the meeting ahead, and planning the activity ahead, predicting it, and all the predictive analysis. All these comes into this second generation. Third generation is very interesting. The third generation is planning, prioritizing it. What is important, what is not important, what is vital, what is trivial, right? And controlling it. That is something very important feature about this third generation, right? For example, you got 10 activities and 5 activity must to do. You gotta complete it, you gotta plan, you gotta prioritize and complete it. And then what is the consequence of not accommodating the other 5 tasks, and how fast I can complete, when I can complete all this. That is the third generation. And it also says that first generation tend to be more flexible, right? You have a plan, go with the flow, right? For example, you're working, you have certain tasks to do, and you are up to it, and then you got to do it, right? That is the first generation. The second generation is all about result and commitment, meaning what is the result you're gonna get, what is the outcome. What, if you draw that the chart, like in the Six Sigma we call it, right? What is the impact, what is the effort, what is the impact. If the impact is high, for example, whatever the impact, we are gonna give more and more efforts, and the impact is less, that means we're not gonna take that activity, right? So that is all about result, commitment, and so on. The third one is the sizable gain. Actually, what is the benefit I'm gonna get it, and how smartly I can cover up the process, how smartly I can accommodate all the schedules and all that. That is the third generation. Let's talk about, the author gives one wonderful story about it, of his own, the story of Roger, and he described all three generations in one simple story. These three generations describe a chronicle of my history in time management. It says that, so in the beginning, he used to take a training, right? And what he has to do, he has to prepare the material. He always ensure that, okay, what are the checkpoints he need to do, and he avoid accommodating anything else. He goes only by that schedule. Goes to the college, gives the the notes, and then comes back home, and his mind is being fully devoted on one single task to complete everything. He doesn't have any space to accommodate anything. The second generation is, okay. So the same story, it moves on. I moved on, the need to get it more done in less time. More done in less time. Okay, how I can optimize the time? How I can get the things done in the shorter time? That means, okay, I can still cover up more the portions, and I can still can optimize the same result, and I can achieve the same result or optimize even more result. And by doing that, how I can do a more even more analysis. What extra I can add it, and I have some time. What extra I can add it? What extra notes I can add it? That is the second generation. The third generation, as time went on, I found to be, and he says that he believes that okay, now even though the same topic is being asked to deliver in, let's say, in 4 hours instead of 8 hours, how I can cut short that, how I can give the same bulletin in a way that all the 8-hour training can be translated into 4-hour training. That is what lesson he has learned. So in this one, the essence of this one, the underlying the solution of this one time management is: first generation goes with the flow, next generation you accommodate something else, and still you believe you in your planning. The third generation is more of you believe on planning. Not only that, you prioritize it. Not only that, you also know that what is very important, how you control the flow, right? That is all about the third generation. That's what it says. That it also says a wonderful point, actually, like very importantly, when we do planning and all that, it also gives one underlying paradigm. In underlying paradigm or the mindset, it says that these paradigms are like maps, okay, and they are not the territory, they describe the territory. If you look at map, it is not a territory, right? They describe the flow. Where is India? Where is Australia? Where is America? It describes the where the territory is, right? And it gives a very important thing. And if the map is wrong, right? If we are trying to get some more place, let's say in US, Detroit, and we all have a map of Chicago, extremely opposite, right? And we are going to go very difficult for us to get where we want to go. We can work on our behavior, we can travel more efficiently, and all this. But actually, if the map itself we have picked up wrong, we will end up not meeting the destination. Exactly the same thing. It also says another example why it gives like why planning, prioritization, and the controlling is important. All three things. It gives one more thing. It says get a different car with the better mileage and increase in our speed. We are going to wind up in the wrong place faster if you don't have the planning, if you don't have a control. We can work in our attitude, we can get the things psyched up about trying to get there where we wanted to be there and all that. So this is the one thing. But also it says that actually take it one at a time. Like actually, like most of the cricketer you might have found it, whether it's MS Dhoni or whether any player. Actually, I've heard more time from MS Dhoni also as well. So take it actually, like let's say they are playing, they lost the previous match, and now today they are playing one more match, and then actually like they say that okay, we are taking one at a time. We'll focus on this match. We're not bother about what is gonna come up, what about the entire series and all that. So take it one at a time, prioritize it, and so that you can control the flow and all that. That is all about the third. That is the latest generation. And then in the last one, it says that 334 page number. It gives the characteristic. For example, first generation, second generation, third generation. Get organized, bet formally, right? So that is is not there in the the second generation, third generation. And warrior, survival, independent production, not there. And goal, and then you have a magic tool management, go with the flow and all that. So this is the different characteristic of first generation, second generation, third generation. But actually, like if you ask that, actually, can we have all? Can we have only third generation? Means the one? No. So depend upon the situation and scenario, you might change the strategy also as well. But more than importantly, one of the big importance of third generation is Planning is important. Prioritization is important. More that you also need to know that how you are controlling the face also as well. So that's a message I wanted to give from this very book called First Things First. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do like, share, subscribe my channel. You have wonderful day ahead.